today I'm doing another first impression foundation review. Today I'm reviewing the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. I've heard lots of really good things about it and I've seen it being reviewed quite often on YouTube, but I wanted to give it a go for myself for the first time today. So I've got the colour 105. It's an oil-free foundation and its main feature is meant to be that it gives you a really fresh and natural complexion. So on the back it says, one simple step for a flawless natural look that lasts all day. The formula blends easily to even skin tone and reduces shine all day. I have oily skin, so something that's meant to reduce shine and is meant to last all day sounds ideal. So first off, the packaging's quite cute. It's quite girly and it's just in a squeezy tube. It's like a fairly thick formula, like when I'm squeezing it out. I'm not sure how much I'm going to need, so I'm just taking out a small amount for now. I'm just going to quickly prime one side of my face. Recently I've been really loving the Stay Matte primer from Rimmel. So if you really like a matte finish, then I definitely recommend giving this a go. It works really well with my oily skin, so it's an option. I'm just going to prime one side of my face just to see if one side lasts better than the other. It's getting so warm at the moment. We're kind of finally heading into a bit of summer, I think, which is really exciting. My husband's gone up north and is going fishing and is setting up the batch for Christmas and New Year's, which is going to be awesome. So I've squeezed a little bit out and it's quite a thick-ish formulation. This is my primed side. I'm just going to blend this out with my cheaty sponge. It is clean, but it's become my day-to-day and so it's very, very stained. This colour's definitely a tad too light for me. I couldn't test it unfortunately due to the packaging, but we can make this work. So far I definitely agree with the description. It's definitely more of a natural finish because it's allowing you to see my freckles and it's not covering everything 100%, so it definitely is more natural coverage. Flawless? I'd say it's, well, it's covering up my blemishes and stuff really well, so yeah, I would say that it's like flawless in a natural manner. So I wouldn't call it total coverage. I would call it a natural full coverage. I was kind of expecting it to feel a lot more heavy considering how thick it was. It wasn't a runny, liquidy kind of feeling. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It feels really nice. I'm going to see now if it's buildable. I've got a little bit of redness around my nose areas and just across my cheeks, so I'm just going to see if I can build it up. It's definitely buildable. It's really, really easy to blend. These sponges though are amazing. They are incredible. This is by Tutti here in New Zealand. I think it was $8.99. And you dampen it just like you would a beauty blender. You squeeze out all the excess fluid so it's damp and it doubles in size. And it just helps to create a really flawless finish. This tube with this foundation is awesome. Now that it's blended out, it's actually quite a decent match for my skin tone. Always blend down your neck, otherwise you're going to end up with patchiness, really. And don't be afraid to go over your ears, because otherwise your face and your neck and your ears and everything is going to look completely different and it just sticks out like a sore thumb. So don't be afraid to blend it down. It'll make the whole thing look so much more natural. So that's a thin coat with a bit more coverage set through the middle of my face, and it's blended down my neck and across my ears. I really like the coverage. I mean, it's not hiding all of my imperfections. I have a few imperfections in around this area and some on my forehead. It has given them a good amount of coverage so they don't look cakey and they don't look obvious, and it hasn't clung to the dry skin at this point. So I'm impressed so far. Let's move on to some concealer and some powder, and we'll see how it settles across the foundation. Today I'm going to reach for my LA Girl Pro Conceal. I've only had this for a few weeks now, so I'm still testing the water a little bit with it, but so far I'm really liking it. I would normally reach for my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It is my holy grail and it's such a good coverage, but I think this colour might work a little bit better with this foundation. Interesting packaging this. You squeeze it and the concealer, just comes out of that nib there, and then you can just brush it on. So it's definitely not the nicest packaging, but the product itself is awesome. And I'm just going to use that same sponge just to blend all this out. So this is how we're looking so far with the foundation and the concealer. So it's giving me really nice coverage. It's not an entirely matte finish. I would say that it's slightly dewy, so it's like a demi matte. So this is how it's looking. I'm really happy with it so far and it feels really nice on my skin. So now I'm going to powder. I have a new Holy Grail powder and it's the Australis Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder. It has been raved all over YouTube as a dupe for some of MAC's pressed powders, so I thought that I would finally give it a go, and I'm now an addict. If you don't have it, you need it. It's so good. I'm just going to take a small amount of this and press it all around my face, avoiding the under eye area because we're going to set that with a different powder. I'm taking my AC on Tour highlighting and contouring kit, and I'm going to take these two colours, and this is going to go straight under and on top of my eye just to set that concealer. Naturally our eyes are a lighter area of our face, so this kind of helps to start a contouring process. So I'm going to go away now, finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and let you know how the foundation is settling with everything else on top of my skin. So I'll be back here shortly. Hey everyone, I'm back. So my makeup is now completed and the foundation has held up really well. It is hot in my room. It is hot. And I am sweltering, so I'm actually really surprised that I haven't had to repowder, and it has stayed put. So I'm very pleased with how the foundation's going so far. It's been on, oh my goodness, I took ages to do my makeup. Wow. It's been on for about 2.5 hours now, which is, yep, makeup edit right here. Anyway. So I will come back in a few hours and let you know how it is going. I'll see you back here shortly. Hey guys, so it's now 7:09 p.m. So my foundation's been on for about 6.5-ish hours. And I'm really excited. Okay, so I love like my Chi Fabulous and Flawless. I love my Maybelline Matte and Flawless Fit Me foundation, but I'm actually loving this even more. I'm sorry, Chi, you're my baby, but seriously, this stuff has blown my mind. When it says back on the back of the packaging that it reduces shine all day, it actually delivers on that promise. So I am utterly in love, because I just get so over having to powder my face so many times a day. You need this in your life if you have oily skin, because it literally does help to reduce shine all day. Yeah, 6.5 hours. I would normally have powdered a couple of hours ago maybe by now, but this has lasted the test of time. I was a little bit worried about the colour when I first put it on, but it actually matches me really nicely, so I'm really pleasantly surprised. So I think it may have actually oxidized a little bit, or whether it is that my powder balanced it out, or I'm not quite sure, but I think I'll probably be able to answer that question in a little bit more time. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook and Snapchat. And if you have any questions or would like a particular video to be done, please leave your requests in your comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll look forward to seeing you again soon.